Hey there, welcome to Jeremy Davis Books. It is day 11 of Writer's Digest's February Flash Fiction Challenge, and the prompt today is write about exhaustion. My story is called Exhausted. Mary bolted her Pop-Tart, checked that the lid of her travel mug was tightly screwed on, then rushed out of the kitchen through the living room to the front door. She stared at the gray couch as she shrugged her coat on. The divot in the middle of it was deeper today, the fabric more wrinkled, the cushions more compressed, the color slightly darker. As she turned to grab her keys off the hook by the door, John, still in his pajamas and staring into his phone, trudged out from the bedroom and plopped down into the divot. He fit perfectly. "Ahem," Mary said. "Good morning." "Good morning," he mumbled. His face was pale in the blue light of his phone as he swiped through it. Mary sighed and turned to go. "Oh, hey," John said. "We're out of eggs." Mary paused with her hand on the doorknob. "We're out of eggs?" "Yeah." "And?" "And," he said, his voice taking on a patronizing tone she didn't like. "Can you pick some up?" Mary turned fully toward him. "Is there anything else?" He said, "Probably. Just take a look in the fridge and see what we're low on." His thumb reversed course on his phone to swipe back up his feed. He chuckled at whatever he saw. Mary's mouth tightened into a thin line. "John, I'm heading out the door right now, and after work I have to go to the post office and then swing by the dry cleaners. Can you do the groceries today?" He looked up from his phone in surprise. "There are dishes in the sink and laundry in the hamper too," Mary continued. John looked back at his phone. "Oh, babe, I wish I could." He rubbed his neck and pressed his back into the couch. "But I'm exhausted." Mary blinked. "Exhausted?" He nodded. Mary very deliberately raised her travel mug and took a sip of her coffee. "From what?" John blew out a long breath and shrugged. "Oh, life." His thumb continued to scroll, and he sank deeper into the divot. That morning, Mary had read an article about a shipwreck that had just been discovered. It seemed that one of its masts had been ripped away by a storm and had become a sea anchor, and it ended up dragging the whole ship down. She turned the knob and yanked the door open. "Okay," she said. "See ya." John laughed again at something on his phone as she left. As the door clicked shut behind her, she pulled out her phone and called her sister. She picked up after 3 rings. "What's up?" her sister asked. "Okay, you were right," Mary said. "What's the name of that lawyer again?" And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.